Hook. Imagine waking up one morning to find your bank account drained, your credit cards maxed out, and 3 new loans opened in your name. You didn't lose your wallet. Your passwords were never stolen. Yet somehow, AI built a perfect copy of your identity and used it to steal everything. In 2026, this isn't a sci-fi scenario. It's happening every 5 minutes. Intro. Identity theft has always been a problem, but AI has turned it into a crisis. In 2025, Americans lost over $27 billion to identity fraud, and the numbers are exploding in 2026. The Federal Trade Commission received over 1.1 million identity theft reports in a single year. Account takeovers jumped 18%. New account fraud skyrocketed 31%. And the culprit behind all of this is artificial intelligence. Deepfakes, synthetic identities, and AI-generated documents are making fraud easier, faster, and harder to stop than ever before. Today, we're breaking down 5 shocking ways AI is fueling the identity theft crisis of 2026. Segment 1. First, synthetic identities. Fraudsters used to steal real people's information and use it directly. But that was easy to detect because the victim would notice and report it. Now, AI lets criminals create entirely new people. They mix real social security numbers with fake names, AI-generated faces, and fabricated addresses. The result is a synthetic identity that can pass bank verification checks, open credit cards, and take out loans. These people don't exist, but the AI makes them look completely real. In 2026, synthetic identity fraud could cost the U.S. economy up to $35 billion. And because there's no real victim to report the fraud, these synthetic identities can operate for years before anyone notices. Banks are now flagging 1 in every 20 verification attempts as potentially fraudulent, and the vast majority are synthetic identities created by AI. Segment 2. Second, deepfake identity verification bypass. Think your face is secure? Think again. In 2026, fraudsters are using AI to create real-time deepfake videos that can pass liveness checks. They steal a single photo of you from social media, feed it into an AI, and generate a fully animated version of your face that can nod, blink, and speak on command. During a video verification call, instead of your actual face, the fraudster pipes in this AI-generated deepfake. The bank sees you. The system approves it. And your identity is compromised. Deepfake fraud attempts surged 495% in 2026 compared to 2025. The most disturbing part is that humans can only detect high-quality deepfakes about 25% of the time. Even trained security professionals are struggling to tell the difference between a real person and an AI-generated face. Segment 3. Third, AI-generated documents that are indistinguishable from real ones. Gone are the days of blurry Photoshop fakes with obvious errors. In 2026, AI can generate complete identity document packages in minutes. A fraudster types a prompt, and the AI generates a driver's license, a passport, utility bills, and pay stubs, all with matching information. The documents look flawless because they're generated, not altered. Traditional forgery detection techniques don't work on them. In 2025, 2% of all fake documents detected were AI-generated. In 2026, that number has exploded. Fraudsters are now creating documents that pass automated verification systems, physical inspection, and even database checks. They're building entire fake identities with social media profiles, fake employment histories, and even fake websites to back them up. It's a complete identity ecosystem built entirely by AI. Segment 4. Fourth, credential stuffing on steroids. You've probably reused a password at some point. We all have. In 2026, AI-powered bots are testing billions of stolen credentials every single day. But here's where it gets scary. The AI doesn't just try passwords randomly. It learns from each attempt. It adapts its approach. It mimics human behavior to avoid triggering fraud detection systems. When it finds a working combination, it doesn't immediately drain the account. Instead, it waits. It establishes trust. It makes small, legitimate-looking transactions for weeks before striking. The FBI reported $16.6 billion in cybercrime losses in 2024, and that number has climbed significantly since. Account takeover victims hit 6 million in 2025, and the AI is getting smarter every day. The AI adapts faster than the defenses can. Segment 5. Fifth, voice cloning scams. This is the one that keeps security experts up at night. With just 3 seconds of audio from a social media video, AI can clone your voice with perfect accuracy. In 2025, 77% of voice scam victims reported financial losses. Fraudsters call your bank, sound exactly like you, and authorize wire transfers. They call your family, sound exactly like you, and ask for emergency money. The technology is so good now that even voice biometric systems are being fooled. In one documented case, a multinational engineering firm lost $25 million when an employee received a deepfake video call from someone who looked and sounded exactly like their CFO. The AI clone was so convincing that the employee authorized the transfer without a second thought. And in 2026, these attacks are becoming more targeted, more personalized, and harder to detect. OUTRO. So what can you do to protect yourself in 2026? First, never use biometric verification as your only security layer. Always enable two-factor authentication with a physical key or authenticator app when possible. Second, monitor your credit reports and bank accounts regularly. Set up alerts for any new account openings or large transactions. Third, be extremely careful about what you post online. Every photo, every video, every voice clip you share is training data for AI fraudsters. Fourth, use a password manager and never reuse passwords across sites. And fifth, consider freezing your credit with the 3 major bureaus. It's free and it prevents anyone from opening new accounts in your name. Subscribe for more deep dives into how AI is changing the world. Hit the bell so you don't miss next week's video. And leave a comment telling us, have you or someone you know been targeted by an AI identity theft scam? We want to hear your story. Stay safe out there.